free, free, Palestine, free, free, Palestine, free, free, Palestine, free, free, Palestine.
Hello, so I had no idea that this factory existed in the village, and it was only 2 days ago when I saw the helicopter circling that I began to inquire and find out what it was and what it did. And I was really shocked that in such a quiet village weapons are being made to maim and kill children and innocent civilians in Palestine. And it just came as an enormous shock, to be honest. You know, they're not making coffee makers or food processors. They are actually making weapons parts which are shipped to Israel, which has ignored UN resolutions calling upon them to stop killing innocent civilians. So I went down yesterday because of the helicopter and because I was curious. It wasn't yesterday, the day before, and I began to talk to some of the protesters who were outside, and they explained very clearly what they were doing. They seemed to be pretty intelligent, educated people, and they were explaining to me that they were trying to prevent these weapons from being exported. I came back again today and bought some food for them, some ice creams, that was all. And I also said to the police they're welcome to the ice lollies and the ice creams, because the police 2 days ago were actually, you know, perfectly fine. But the police today, you know, they weren't terrible, but they wouldn't give the food over, and they wouldn't let me go up to give them the food either. And I did have a bit of a conversation whereby, you know, they said that this isn't the right way to protest. But then I said sometimes we do, you know, need to make our voices heard. For example, as a woman, I can go out and vote today because the suffragettes once went out and protested. And I'm sure the police said to them that they shouldn't be going out and protesting. But sometimes you do have to stand up to make a change. From what I could see, the protesters have not harmed anybody. And from what I understand, Elbit will not be taking any action against them. So again, I was disappointed that the lollies didn't go to the protesters and the police today, but they didn't hand them over.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम, ज़ुबैदा खान, डॉटर्स ऑफ कश्मीर से। देखिए, आज हम यहाँ पे आने का मकसद ये है कि जिन लोगों के दरवाज़े हम जाके खटकाते हैं, जिनके पीछे हम चलते हैं, एमपीज़, काउंसलर्स, पार्लियामेंट हाउस, उनको हम क्या कहते हैं कि हमें जो है ये लड़ाइयाँ झगड़े बंद करो, कश्मीर को आज़ादी चाहिए, कश्मीर को उसका हक चाहिए। लेकिन इन्हीं के अंदर जो है नीचे देखिए क्या ये लोग कर रहे हैं। ये ड्रोन जो हैं, ये यहाँ से इंजन उनके बनाते हैं, वही चीज़ें वो इज़राइल को देते हैं, वो मिसाइल्स उन पैलेस्टाइन के ऊपर इस्तेमाल करते हैं। इंडिया को भी ये वेपन सेल कर रहे हैं। तो हम किसके पास जाते हैं इतना शोर शराबा करने के लिए, जबकि यही खुद बना के उनको बेच रहे हैं और दे रहे हैं। और देखिए, यहाँ पे ना कोई मीडिया आया है इनका गवर्नमेंट का कवर करने के लिए, तो हमें ज़रूरत पड़ी कि हम आएँ अपने मीडिया को लेके, ताकि ये इनको एक्सपोज कर सकें कि ये कितने धोखेबाज हैं। हमें कहते हैं लेटर लिखो, आप फलाने से बात करो, और ख़ुद ये क्या कर रहे हैं, ये बना के हथियार बेच रहे हैं।
Hi, I'm Mushtaq. We're here in Shenston near Lichfield, where the Palestinian activists have occupied the rooftop of Al-Abad building, which manufactures drone engines, which are consistently used in India against Kashmiris and also used by the Israelis against Palestinians. I'm sure there's many other regimes similar to these who are probably having shares and buying these engines from here, and people have taken to the rooftops. They've been on there for 4 days, and we've just come along to highlight the Kashmir issue, that Kashmir is being slaughtered in a similar fashion and a similar way to Palestine, and we need to support not only the group that's on the roof, but also the activists that are around here. And as you can see all around me, we're surrounded by police vehicles. They're not taking any chances, and this is as far as we can go closer to the factory. They won't let us pass this point. Thank you.
Palestine!
Palestine! Palestine! Palestine! Palestine! Palestine! Palestine! Palestine! Palestine! Palestine! Palestine! Palestine! Palestine! Palestine! Palestine! Palestine! Palestine! Palestine! Palestine!
We can only get 6 on here.
Yeah.
Hardly safe. You want to go this side of the coast? Palestine will be free.